we had a fabulous vacation going up and down California. So we were in LA, we drove together to Oakland, then to San Francisco, then all the way back down to San Diego. We stayed in 5-star hotels. We ate great food. We had a great, fantastic time together. And our connection was so deep. Hey y'all, it's Sadia B. Story time. Why I moved from China to America by accident. The backstory. So, I came to America to meet a guy.
Really?
I met a guy in LA. I flew from China to LA to meet a guy that I had never ever met in real life before.
That's nuts. Especially that's crazy. Okay, all right.
The only thing we had done was video chat. I met him on Instagram, and you meet a lot of guys through Instagram, but you don't think anything of it. I was attracted to the things he would post. We had similar hobbies. I'm into hip hop. He's a rapper. I'm a rapper. He's in LA. He was showing his lifestyle. I was into it. So we just start talking little by little by little. In September of 2019, I went out on a date with this Chinese guy. He was cool. He couldn't really speak English, so we were doing the date translating in the phone. I would talk on the phone, it would translate to Chinese. He would talk inside the phone in Chinese, it would translate to English. But he was a nice guy, it was cool, but it wasn't really gonna work out. But I was looking really good for my date and I was bored, so I FaceTimed him on Instagram and he picked up randomly. So we just started talking and he was into me. He just liked me and I was into him too. And we talked for 15, 20 minutes. He even showed me his auntie. It was funny, it was cool, it was whatever. Then after that, we just start talking more and more, once a week. And mind you, he's in LA and I'm in Shanghai. And we're still managing to talk once a week on video chat. So for a while, it's just me listening to him. Because I'm usually a listener, not that much of a talker. Let me not say that. Anyways, I was just listening to him talk, just observe who he was, trying to find out just more about him. And over time, we started developing something deeper. And it was my vacation coming up, and usually for Chinese New Year, I could go to Thailand, I could go to Korea, I could go to Hong Kong, but this time I decided I wanted to go to America because I was tired of kind of living in China at that time. It had already been 5 years. I was feeling stuck. I was feeling bored of my job. So I was like, oh, let me just go back to America because I was just feeling more and more homesick. So I told him hey, I'm going to come to LA. And he was like, really? Are you going to come? And I was like, yeah, I am going to come. And he's like, okay, if you come to LA, I got you on everything. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to hold you to that. So we were talking for a while and I just trusted him, to be honest. So I bought my ticket from Shanghai, China to LA, and I flew from Shanghai on January 18th, 2020. I remember because it was the day after school ended. After school ended, the next day I was on a flight out. I was like, I want to get out of here so bad. So I flew out there to LA to see him, and when he picked me up from the airport, it was so cute. He came with a huge bouquet of flowers. I told him that my favorite flowers were lilies, and he came with these huge white lilies and red roses in between, huge bouquet. It smelled so good. It was so sweet. And he's mixed. He's half white and half black, but he was blushing so much. His whole skin was red. I guess he was nervous. I don't know, but it was just aw. But he looks like DJ Khaled, low-key.
Amazing.
It was cute. I was really happy for the flower. And then we got a good chance to look at each other. Because remember, we had just been video chatting. So it's we were looking at each other, being in each other's aura. We go to his apartment. He had only bought a bed, and he had bought a bed 3 days before because he knew I was coming. He had nothing in that apartment. He didn't have a couch. He had this big trash can, obviously his kitchen, but barely any food. His bathroom was stocked, thank God, because he knew I was coming. He even got me a hairdryer. That was clutch. and he had a bed, and then he had a TV with no TV stand. That was funny. But like, yeah, but his apartment was really, really nice with nothing in it. So yeah, he had to leave for a couple days, and I was in San Diego. He puts me in a nice hotel right on the pier, but I was like so bored because he left for 2 days, and over that time that he left, I realized that I missed him. Like, so when he came back after the trip, like, my heart was open to him because I had missed him, because I didn't want to be lonely. That after that, we just bonded so hard. We had a fabulous vacation going up and down California. So we were in LA, we drove together to Oakland, then to San Francisco, then all the way back down to San Diego. We stayed in 5-star hotels. We ate great food. We had a great, fantastic time together. Like, and our connection was so deep. When my cousin came to visit me, my cousin was like, you and him's connection is like a married couple, but like in a good way, not a naggy way, because we just had like this uncanny spark and chemistry. Really, at first, I didn't like him that much, to be honest. Like, I thought he was cool, but all I'm saying is that I didn't reciprocate how much I liked him back. Over time, he kind of like won me over because he's just a boss. He's very masculine, which I love. He gets things done, which I love. He's a problem solver, which I love. I know that I can depend on him, and that is something that is very attractive to me, and that he's always thinking of our best interest, and I pretty much appreciate that. So anyways, that's why I came to America, to go see him and have a great, fantastic time. But, you know, all good things must come to an end, right? So it didn't work out after our vacation. You know, things just got weird. Like, I don't think he expected us to hit it off the way that we did. It was kind of like, what's next? Are we dating now? Or just like acting like we don't know each other? And we chose the latter, which is acting like we don't know each other. But he pushed me away in a rude way, which I didn't appreciate. We didn't talk for another 1.5 years, but we had a reunion in June of this month, and I'll make another video talking about that reunion. So anyways, that's a story time. His job was crazy, but he had a lot of money, and it was fun to hang out with the dude who has a lot of money, who you don't have to worry about anything. You guys are young, good looking, and just driving on the road without a care in the world.